Hello friends, welcome to J Newton online class. In this video, I want to teach and guide us on typical mathematical questions that are used mostly in aptitude test and the recruitment test or placement test for both teachers, applicants, and even students. So for this reason, let us look at these particular questions as a guide, which I'll be having episodes of this from time to time. All you need to do is to join or visit my YouTube channel at J Newton Online Class and subscribe and share and like, watch the videos and enjoy tutorial lectures there for free. Thank you. Now, look at this. Convert 60% to fraction and multiply the result by 30. So, in solution, without wasting time, quickly, because there are tricks of solving question in exam condition without wasting time, especially updating question like this. So 60% means 60 over 100. Then you are asked to multiply your answer by 30. So you put it together as you are working. That means 60 over 100, that is the percentage to fraction, times this 30 over 1. Then 0 cancels 0 here. 0 cancels 0 here. You are left with 6 times 3, which is what? 18. Quickly, the answer is C. Simple. So you see. Then, number 2 question says, find the circumference of a circle of diameter 7 cm. You should be careful with this language, diameter. Then by 22 over 7. So, circumference, the formula for circumference of a circle is C equals to 2 pi r. Either you call it circumference or you call it the perimeter of a circle. Okay, that is 2 over 1 times 22 over 7, which is the pi, times, then we are not giving the radius, we are giving the diameter. So you should recall that radius equals to diameter over 2, which is what? 7 over 2 in this case. So times 7 over 2 quickly. So that diameter divided by 2 gives you the radius. So you have 2 cancel 2 here, 7 cancel 7, that's 22 cm. So that's it. So be mindful of a question like this. But if you are giving the radius direct, you put it direct. If you are giving diameter, divide it by 2 to get the radius. So the answer here is A. Then let's go to number 3 question quickly. Number 3 question says, find the mean of these numbers. So by mean of a set of number we symbolize by x bar. That's the symbol for mean of a set of number in statistics. So the formula is summation x over n, because this is ungrouped data. So summation here means addition of all the items or numbers or scores and divided by the number of occurrence or by their frequency. That's by the number of digits. That's how many they are. Quickly, we have the numbers here. We have 2 plus 8 plus 1 plus 7 plus 3 plus 9. All over, you now count the digits, the scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All over 6. Which will give you now 2 plus 8 is 10. Plus 1, 11. Plus 7, 18. Plus 3, we have 21. Plus 9, 30. So you add them. We have 30 divided by 6. That's how many they are. So which will give you what? 5. Simple. So go to the answer. The answer is B. Quickly, without wasting time. So let's go to number 4. Number 4 says, 30% of a number is 18. Find the number. 30% of an unknown number is 18. Find the number. Let us call the number n, because we don't know the number. You can use any alphabet for the number. You can say, let the number be x or y. Use any letter. So this implies that 30 over 100 times n equals 18. That's what it means. 30% of this number, of means times, equals 18. So without wasting time, you can see that what you have here is what? That will give you that 30n over 100 equals 18. You see what you have now. So you can see 0 cancel 0 to reduce the work. Therefore, you have 3n over 10 equals 18. So you cross multiply. We cross multiply in mathematics. So when you cross multiply, you have 3n times 1, you have 3n equals 10 times 18, 180. Therefore, n equals 180 over 3. Now, look at it. 3 divided 18, have 6. 3 divided 0, 0. So the answer is what? 60. The answer is 60. So our answer is A. So 30% of a number gives you what? So the number is what? 60. Because 30 over 100, that is percent, times n equals to 18. Which means 30 times n, 30n over 100 equals to 18. Then 0 can cancel 0 here because it's multiplication and division. So remaining with, we are left with 3n, that's 3 times n. 3n over 10 equals 18. So you cross multiply. 1 times 3n, 3n, 10 times 18, 180. So you have n is equals to 180 divided by this 3, which is what? 3 divided 18, 6. 3 divided 0, 0, 60. So that number, that 30% of 60 gives us what? 18. You can check it if you want to prove it. It's very simple. Okay, now, so we continue. Number 5. Number 5 says, express XCIV in an Arabic numeral. So from Roman to Arabic numeral, we have XCIV. Very simple. The rule here you should know is this. You should know that V is 5. You should know that X is 10. You should know all this here, that C is, you should know that L is 50. You should know that C is 100. And your M is 1000. YD is 500. So, and your D is 500. Then M equals 1000. So you should know that I is 1, I 2, I 3. So these are three important numbers you should know in the Roman numeral when you are converting to Arabic. Now, in our case, we have XCIV. The rule is this. If you have a smaller number before preceding or coming before a bigger number, you do subtraction. Then if you have a small number in front of a bigger number, you do addition. So very simple. So here we have X is 10 coming before 100. So it will be minus. So which means XC gives you what? XC is 90 because S is 10, C is 100. 100 minus 10, 90. Then IV. V is 5 and I is before V. So you minus. IV is 4. So our answer is what? 94. So you see the answer is what? 94. 94 becomes the answer. So that's how to work it. But assuming that this S is in front, you add it. Assuming that this I is in front of V, you add it. It will become 6. So VI is 6, but IV is what? 4. So CX should be 110. 110. VI should be what? 6. But XC should be 90. This one is 110. This one is 6. But IV should be what? 4. Because 1 is before 5. You minus, become 4. If 1 is in front, you add, it becomes 6. 10 is in front of 100, 110. 10 is behind 100, becomes 90. So this is how the rule goes. So for that reason, our answer here is what? 94. So we go to the options. Answer A. So with this, I believe you can tackle similar problems or similar questions when you come across them in any test at all, or examination, or aptitude test, or recruitment, or whatever. These are guides to both teacher applicants, students, and any other person undertaking such test or task. Thank you so much for your attention. I remain your tutor and friend here, Joe Newton. We shall have episode 2 as time in the nearest time. We shall have episode 2. So for more of these solutions in physics and mathematics, just visit my YouTube channel and subscribe and share and like. Thank you.